Hey everyone, and welcome. If you have anything to do with the Greater Toronto Area's real estate market in 2026, then this is the explainer for you. We're going to break down all the latest analysis into a clear, simple game plan for buyers, sellers, and investors.
Okay, the very first thing you need to get your head around for 2026 is what this market isn't. You can forget all those dramatic headlines. The source material is crystal clear on this. This is not a boom, this is not a crash. So, if it's not a boom and it's not a crash, what is it exactly? Well, it's a strategic year. And honestly, that's the single most important idea to grab onto for 2026. Success isn't going to come from just riding some massive market wave. It's going to come from making smart, calculated, and really well-timed decisions.
So let's set the stage for this new real estate game. After all the wild volatility of the last few years, the market has a whole new set of rules. Let's dive into the hard numbers that are defining this new landscape as we head into 2026.
First up, the average price tag for a home in the GTA. It's sitting at around $1.04 million. Now, that's down about 6% from last year, which is a pretty clear signal that the market's adjusted and found a new and, I'd say, more strategic balance. Next, let's talk about inventory. We're looking at about 4.9 months of supply. Now, for anyone who doesn't follow this stuff every single day, anything between 4 and 6 months is what we call a balanced market, and that is huge. I mean, for the first time in years, the market isn't just tilted completely towards sellers. In fact, it's actually leaning just a little bit in favor of buyers.
But hey, don't mistake balanced for boring. Not at all. Sales are actually expected to climb by about 5%. So what does that tell us? It tells us that serious buyers, the ones who are waiting on the sidelines, they're seeing their window of opportunity and they're ready to make a move.
And even with more sales, RE/MAX is projecting a modest price dip of another 3 to 4%. So what you get is this really interesting market where deals are definitely happening, but discipline and strategy, well, they're absolutely key to winning.
Okay, let's shift gears and get into our first playbook, starting with the buyers. If you're looking to buy a home in 2026, this is your action plan. It's all about recognizing and, more importantly, using your new power to choose.
And make no mistake about it, this combination of softer prices and more homes to choose from creates one of the most strategic buying opportunities the GTA has seen in a very long time. You've got more options, more breathing room to think, and, critically, a lot more power when you get to the negotiating table.
So here are your 4 key moves. First, get your financing secured early. A pre-approval gives you certainty and flexibility. Second, focus on value. We're talking solid freehold homes and really well-designed townhomes. Third, look to the 905. Areas like Brampton, Peel, and Durham are offering some fantastic value right now. And finally, number 4, negotiate with confidence. This is the year to include conditions and be firm on your price.
All right, sellers, it's your turn. The market has definitely changed. And you know what? The old strategies just aren't going to cut it anymore. So here's how you can win in this more balanced environment.
The new mantra for every seller should be this: preparation and pricing accuracy. Yeah, the days of just listing a property and watching a dozen offers roll in, those are over. But, and this is so important, a home that's move-in ready and priced correctly from day one will absolutely attract strong, serious buyers.
Here are your 3 essential moves. 1. Prepare for showtime. That means getting those pre-listing repairs done and investing in professional staging. It makes a huge difference. 2. You have got to price it right from the start. An overpriced home will just sit there. And 3, if you're selling to buy something bigger, use that smaller price gap between properties to your advantage. It can make that move-up purchase way more achievable.
Okay, on to our third and final playbook, the investor. After being pretty cautious for a while, investors are starting to get back into the market. But believe me, they are playing a very different game now. This playbook is all about a laser focus on the fundamentals. For investors, it's no longer about quick flips and hoping for rapid price gains. It's all about cash flow resilience and long-term fundamentals. With prices having adjusted and population growth still strong, the real opportunity is in buying quality, income-producing properties that can give you stable returns for years to come.
So what are the key moves here? 1. Stress test your numbers. Use conservative rent estimates to make sure the property holds up. 2. Choose resilient properties. Think freeholds, legal duplexes. 3. Avoid the really risky segments, like those oversupplied micro-condo markets. And 4. Follow the demand. Target those outer GTA and 905 cities that have really strong tenant pools. So there you have it. We've gone through the playbooks for buyers, for sellers, and for investors. Now let's bring it all home and talk about the single most important takeaway from this entire forecast.
And here it is. This one quote just perfectly sums up the 2026 market. The right move matters more than moving fast. This isn't a market that rewards speed and emotion. It rewards patience, it rewards preparation, and it rewards strategy. It's all about the quality of your decision.
Which, of course, brings us to our final thought, a question we want to leave with you. When you look at this strategic, balanced market, with all of its unique challenges and all of its opportunities, what will your move be? Thanks so much for joining me.